Are sugar substitutes something that you should avoid? A fresh perspective. If you're new to my channel, hi. I'm Dr. Jones, a holistic obesity expert that specializes in sustainable weight loss and anti-aging peptide therapies. We focus on helping our patients with the help of these GLP-1 medications and powerful fat mobilizing agents to be able to address the underlying mechanisms that drive obesity so that at the end of their weight loss goal, we can help them wean off the medications and then they can set themselves up for success for maintaining their weight. I do this alongside like-minded medical practitioners, and that's how we take our collaborative approach. Okay, so there's a lot of controversy when it comes to sugar substitutes. So let me give you a fresh perspective in hope that it helps at least cause you less stress and less anxiety, because it's really easy on TikTok to get stressed about what one expert says versus another. So let's dive into the weeds of my opinion. Number one, my favorite sugar substitutes are stevia and monk fruit. Now, stevia and monk fruit, the reason why they're my favorite substitutes is because, in my opinion, based off the literature that I've reviewed, I feel confident in saying that I think that they are the safest sugar substitutes. Stevia is an herb and it is not gonna have much at all, for most people, impact on their insulin levels. Same thing with monk fruit. Remember, there's always some individual variability, so be careful. If you can, check your blood glucose levels after them. But for the most part, across the board, I think most people are going to have little to no sugar increase by utilizing stevia or monk fruit. And so this can be very, very powerful in your weight loss goals, because we know that sugar will drive weight gain because it increases insulin, it's empty calories, and there's a whole sorts of reasons, right? Always avoid as much sugar as you can, and this is where sugar substitutes come into play. Stevia, monk fruit are my go-tos. And now we have allulose that's coming out, which I'm a fan of allulose. I'm still kind of scouring the literature, but from what I've been able to review so far, I think allulose fits into my category, as well as erythritol. And erythritol you'll find usually mixed with the monk fruits too as well. Lakanto happens to be my favorite brand for monk fruit because they put alongside with the erythritol too as well. So now let's move our way down the hierarchy. Splenda, or sucralose, is a very interesting one. And there was actually a really big, massive study that just came out, freaked a lot of people out about some potential neurotoxicity and genome damage. Pretty scary stuff, right? But when you actually looked into the weeds of this study, you found that the doses were very high. Does that mean I'm giving the green light for Splenda? No, it's not. I'm still in the fan that I think Splenda is likely, I can't say for certain, but likely causing some GI distress and unfavorable reactions to the gut microbiome. When I look at it, if I'm traveling and I don't have stevia or monk fruit, I will still take a packet of Splenda if I don't have access to something better to sweeten my coffee if I'm not feeling like black. I try to incorporate some black coffee too as well, so I'm not always dependent on something sweet, but I will grab Splenda over nothing. Now let's talk aspartame, because aspartame has been around for decades and is fueled with controversy, because you could literally find high-level research that shows safe and high-level research that shows it's dangerous. What are we supposed to do with that, right? It's easy to feel good about the decision that you want to make, either being in favor of it or being against it. And so I always err on the side of caution when it has to do with my health, because why would I do it otherwise? And this is where I don't agree with so many people that are fighting tooth and nail to tell you it's safe, enjoy. We don't know. There's literature that says it's safe, and then there's literature that says it's not. And so is the Diet Coke that important to you that you need to take that risk, potentially long-term, when we find out maybe 5, 10, 20 years later, holy crap, it really is as bad as what we thought it might be right now, right? Again, find that healthy balance. And I would much rather you have diet soda than regular soda if you are on a weight loss program, especially if you're working with us. That's a given. Let's make that initial substitute. But as we begin to make you more insulin sensitive, fat adapted, less insulin resistant, you should feel less sugar cravings. And as you feel less sugar cravings, you can then start to decrease that diet soda intake and start to implore a little bit of mindset, right? Because if we think and tell ourselves it's completely safe, then we're going to slip into that trap of drinking it as often as we might. I would rather you keep it in the back of your mind that it might not be safe, just to err on caution so that you don't develop the habit of having 1 or 2 a day, every single day, thinking that there's no potential harm. That's my fresh perspective, guys, and I hope that helps you, because I truthfully think that I err more on the side that I do think it's bad for you. How bad, it stands to reason that we'll find out with more time on, but I don't want us taking any extremes on either side. I will have a couple diet sodas here and there per week just because I would rather have that with my body's genetic makeup and my propensity to be able to gain body fat than regular soda, guys. Hopefully that helps clear some confusion for you guys. I just launched my book, Fast, Feast, and Flourish. It's a comprehensive guide towards utilizing the GLP-1 medications. You can check that out on Amazon, and the link is actually in my bio link as well. I want to let you guys know this Monday and Tuesday, we have a sale where the book is going to be completely free. And all that I ask in exchange for you is that you give me an honest review, some honest feedback about what you thought, and if it was impactful for you, or if you can get it into the hands of somebody else that you think it could make a huge impact. God bless you guys, and we'll see you later.